Hello and welcome back to episode 4 of Rule the Waves 2 as Japan. Now, it's been a little while, but we're back in it, and we're currently in 1907. We have our battleships over here, the Fuji, Fuso, and Asahi. They're making their way to support an invasion into Sakhalin, with the purpose of getting troops on there and taking the I guess you could call it island. I guess that would be the correct term. We've been dominating the Russians for quite a bit now, though we have taken some of our own losses. And so, yeah, we're going to be getting right into it. So the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to get the battleships to begin moving. We're going to squadron max their speed so they go as fast as possible. We've got my cruiser head up north, the light cruiser that is, to check out what's going on. Actually, we want to be where these transports. So I'm going to keep the battleships and the transports. We'll have the light cruiser go up and scout for the enemy, and let's get running. So yeah, we're back with Rule the Waves, and I really do enjoy this game. I think it's a lot of fun, and I really do recommend it. It's just so easy to play and get into, in my opinion. Even if it's obviously a little bit complicated like Aurora. With Aurora, there's so much going on in comparison. With this, it's, you got one thing to do. And, it's very casual. Not, I won't say casual, but it's very straightforward in that way. You don't have to think about it too much. I mean, you can. Obviously, I'm playing on the lower difficulties and also pretty basic. I'm not doing anything too advanced. But it does, it's always nice. Anyway, let's fast up speed here. And we're going to be going into, we're currently at 7 a.m. as you can see down here. Local time, that is, and then I think that's UTC time. So that'll be London. But currently, daytime, it's here. We so far found nothing. We've just got to wait. Our objective here is to get the transports to land. So I'm not sure. We haven't seen any Russian ships yet. Again, I'm just going to keep the light cruiser like that. And then we're just going to keep our ships protecting the transports. That is the most important thing. Because once we've got the transports landed, we can just leave. Effectively. We've basically done our job. We've gotten the transports to where they need to go. I'm going to actually put you onto cruising speed, because we're not needing to go into a battle yet. We can also put you on cruising speed. There's no reason to. But yeah, looks like we've got all of our transports. Fantastic. Reached the objective, so I'm going to now head back to port. We've done our job. Let's get out of here. Unknown ship detected, actually. Okay. Squadron max. Squadron max. Normal speed. It's heading towards us. Does not look like a trawler. It's turning. That's a battleship. One battleship, 3 destroyers. If that's it, we should be able to just rinse these with guns. Because it's 3v1 and we're about comparable. Fuji open fires. Or opens fire. I need to actually use English properly there. On the Avstafi. The forward Russian battleship. We're firing 4-inch guns off the bow here. Not 4-inch guns, 12-inch guns off the bow. We're firing 4 12 inches. But we should be able to cut them off, and going to use our light cruisers to keep getting scouting information on that. We need to get in close if possible. I mean, the destroyers are a bit concerning, but we got 3 battleships against 1 battleship. We're going to turn. We're going to go straight down the middle. Going to see if we can get some more hits on. We're still opening fire. Ooh, we got a couple hits there. That's good to see. It's going 15 knots, so we are faster than it right now because it's only cruising. Okay, we're going to keep following it on the behind. Our gun, you can see the gun range here. You can see the torpedo range here. So we're just in range of our 12 inches. Naniwa, for example, has a much shorter range. But the large battleship guns have a long range, though they're a lot less effective at that long range for obvious reasons. Okay. Still trying to hit. Let's increase this to fast. Okay, let's change that back to normal. We're going to do a turn. They're turning in. Okay, he's turning straight in like that. We're just going to go for a full broadside, if we can possibly here. We just fired a ton of shells. Not a single hit, though. Okay, that's a good hit, but that was from a 6-inch gun, so not really what I'm looking for. The battleship is really much on its own. We took some near misses. It's returning fire. We got like hidden though. Again, this is... Oh, we actually did get... Oh, we got hit by one of their 12-inch guns. But one of them was also a near miss. Our 6-inch... only finding 3. Maybe there's a jam? Do you have a jam on you? Not that I can tell. Yeah, we got no hits there. Let's hope we can get another one. So we're just going by minute here. So we should fire every minute. Well, no. With battleships like this, it's maybe every 2 minutes, realistically speaking. 2 good hits there. It's that 10 knots. We're going to just sail past it. 2 more hits. Again, but those are on 6 inches. Which are, if you guys don't know, 6 inches are embedded into the hull. They're in casemates. Okay, that's another hit. Was that a 12-inch? Yeah, that was a good 12-inch hit there. 6-inch hit. 12-inch hit. And yeah, we're just going to be able to straddle this guy pretty hard. The destroyers have pretty much abandoned the vessel. More hits coming in. We've got one more 12-inch hit. It's still really hard to get these hit chances. There we go. We're starting to hit up right now. You can see all of our battleships. The Asahi, the Fuso, and the Fuji. Their guns all turning, and they're going to be broadsiding into that. Boom! There's some big hits there. Looks like the guns are out of commission. Yeah, it does look like that. The Asakazi is actually going to be firing a torpedo. Missed on that, though. Or was the Asahi? Okay, we're turning. Yeah, their guns look a little bit... one of them looks out of commission currently. Well, maybe that got hit. One of them does seem to be returning fire, however, though. Okay, fire. Where's our light cruiser? Let's get our light cruiser up. Turn. Our destroyers are looking okay. They're turning away, though. They're not going for a daring attack there. 3 hits. We got 2 12-inch shells hitting into the Staffy gas. It's sinking. It's sinking, apparently. Let's make sure we finish the job, though. Because we do have that capability. Okay, that took a lot of hits, but it's not sinking anymore. So we're going to turn back in. Keep running. Boom, 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 boom. Light cruisers go down. Battleships, keep your distance because we are now dealing with torpedo range and with destroyers. Okay, can we fire a torpedo into that? Because that would pretty much finish the job off. Hopefully. I doubt that'll hit, though. It was. We did get a hit off after we fired all the torpedoes. If that isn't dead, I don't know what is. We'll come off the bow here, but I'm gonna call that a day. I'm gonna call that a day. We hit it a lot with a lot of shells, and we also torpedoed it. I'm gonna hope that'll be enough. We'll see if it sinks. If not, we still severely damaged it, and we completed our main objective, which is at the end of the day what we want to see. So hopefully we can take Sakhalin, because if we take territories in a war, that means that it's not part of the peace conference. And if it's not part of the peace conference, it can be really, really helpful for us. Okay, yeah, we need to get you guys out of here. Like, out. Yeah, it's nighttime. We're good. Alright. Very, very good. And we'll just wait for the timer to tick off, which is the 1400 time elapse there. That's how much time you get for the mission. I think our transports are moving off as well. They've done their job. And now we're in twilight, we're in the early morning, and that should be that finishing off right there. We won. We sunk a battleship, so it did eventually sink. That's fantastic news. We took no damage on our own vessels, and we completed the objective. A massive, massive victory for Japan. After a victorious battle, our troops have landed on Sakhalin, and we'll call that the Battle of Perouse Straits right there. The enemy has sounded out about a negotiated peace. These terms seem like a good basis. That is a good peace agreement, and that means that we can now take lands. So, as you can see here, we get a choice, essentially. We have 6 value, and we can take however much. We could have probably fought that war a little longer, but I want to get tensions back down. So what I am going to probably do is I'm going to take Liao Tang, because that's a harder place to reach. So I'm going to take basically Port Arthur. In the aftermath, the naval budget is significantly reduced. And all the tension has gone back down. We're still allied with Italy, though, which is interesting. And Russia scrapped a bunch of vessels after it just lost that. So yeah, there we go. That's our first territory taken. We've taken Liao Tang Peninsula, which has Port Arthur on it, which is obviously quite famous. And Russia has been pretty decimated. They have no battleships left. That was their last battleship. They lost all their battleships. Now we need to look forward. And what I mean by that is we've got Dreadnoughts on the horizon. We're actually not in that economically bad of a situation. Oh, I mean, yeah, we're currently having to deal with all that. We're building the Shima class from Germany, and we'll have another one done. But yeah, our funding is not great, is it? Not great at all. Well, first thing that we can do is put everything into reserve. We can put our battleships into mothball. No, we can put everything else into mothball, that is. Now, we need to sort out our destroyers and our smaller fleet as well. We don't have as many ships as I would, generally speaking, really want. You can go to foreign station. That's fine. Okay, who do I want to build tension with? Let me have a look. Germany could be a good shout. Germany or France? I'm going to go for Germany. So let's go high tension on you. And then low tension on France and America. And how much are we paying for these? Let's resume construction on this one. And let's go for next turn. We don't really have anything else yet. Turret mounting improvements. Good to see. The Prime Minister wants to hold an international naval gathering with a sailing regatta and competition. This will strengthen our international standing and lessen tensions with the money to finance the event. We'll be taking out the naval budget. This is not a good time. We need money. We need money. We need a lot of money to build up. We're in 1907 right now, and we're not going to be able to get Dreadnoughts out for a little bit longer. We can build submarines now. I don't think we'll have the funds to build submarines too much. But, you know, what can you do? But yeah, Liao Tang is quite important because we want to, you know, obviously boot Russia out of Northeast Asia. But I don't remember where I can see it. But they should give like a taxation, if I remember correctly. Doctrine, preferences, possessions, 5,000 Northeast Asia. I'm not sure where they do it. I think yearly budget. I guess they just don't. I guess it's just part of the naval budget itself. Got our new docks. USA, yeah, everyone's trying to build Dreadnoughts, but most people can't afford it. The US, though, has an insane navy. They're pretty much nearly on par with Britain, even though their budget is considerably less than Britain. The current budget for the world at the moment is quite low in comparison. Russian armored cruiser, nothing too worried about there. The Rozhetzin, nothing too worried about. We're just going to keep going through the terms. They've increased their naval spending. We're now in 1908. We should be hopefully be able to get that out and then get that other ship out. I don't want to go into debt. That is not a good idea. Make the agent a national hero. Yes, let's do that because we do want to go toward Germany for their Chinese possessions sooner or later before they get more and more powerful. We'll have the Yama finish up here. Yes, we should extend it. I mean, this doesn't give us any extra funding, and I'd rather we have an ally in Europe than not have an ally in Europe, just for if we need an ally in Europe for whatever reason. But yeah, there we go. We just finished up another class, or another Yama class. That gives us another one. God, that is costing us a lot of money, isn't it? That's costing us, yeah, quite a pretty penny to have on foreign station, but it's somewhat needed. Mothball U. And what I want to do is design some anti-submarine and some forestation work that someone suggested in one of the episodes previously. And what it's going to be is we're going to do a corvette. And we're going to put it at 1,600 tons. There we go. So quite a big corvette. And we're going to... It's got minesweeping gear, obviously. We're going to put it on colonial service, which basically means that its tonnage is counted more for forestation. And I'm going to... can I give it more guns? I guess I can. Yeah, you're good. Too many secondary guns. Too many. I guess you can only have like 8, probably. 6 guns? Okay, 6 guns. There's not much else I can put on. I might put on a couple of torpedo tubes, but these things are kind of going to be cheapo, and I don't really want to do too much. So we're going to design that, and they're going to take over the foreign station duties. Main battery turret wings, we have to buy this. We have to. Because that enables us to build dreadnoughts for ourselves. Not now. We can't afford that. I need to hold production on that battleship for now. The Kentucky-class Dreadnought battleship. 10 12-inch guns, 9-inch belt armor. Pretty standard Dreadnought. But we don't have any of our own, obviously, which is a concern. How much is that going to cost us to build those then? Okay, we'll build... Again, we can't really afford it. We'll have to wait for that. But we've got that already. Niobe, I think we've already seen this. But yeah, we had to get that research. Industrialization, fantastic. Is offering to sell us 3-inch guns. No, we can't afford that. 900-ton destroyers. Again, we need to replace our destroyers sooner or later. We're currently in September of 1908. Colonial crisis. We are ready to fight. So let's get some tension built up because we need the funds. And I'm going to order up a corvette. Those are going to take quite a bit of time, actually. Is offering to sell us 10-inch guns. We can do without those guns. Explosive sweeps. Let's have a look at the almanac. So again, yeah. Only France has been able to afford that, and then USA. The other nations have obviously we're having a lot harder time getting up to the dreadnoughts, which is somewhat historical, somewhat not. In terms of submarines, we don't have many submarines. We don't have any submarines, and other nations are building them. So we're going to need to build our own anti-submarine force at minimum there. Submarines aren't great early on. They're very poor reliability, and they're not that effective, and they're more of an out-of-battle thing, but, you know. We'll see. Okay, the Zeref should be finishing up here. Oh, our economy has just boomed. Apparently. Wow, a lot has happened. Okay, our economy just went massively up. Like, our eco is nearly on par with Germany and France. So that's fantastic. I'm considering we might want to scrap this. And I think that's the right call. We scrap that. We build 3 more corvettes. We design a dreadnought battleship. We have 18,000 tons, which is not large enough. Italy, can we build one from Italy? Again, I'm going to need to get that dock size up. We need to get that dock size building fast. Because that's going to really screw us over later on here. Italy. Let's design Dreadnought battleship. I guess they can't because they don't have access to main battery wings. So we're gonna try and do it from Great Britain. We're gonna go for a 21,000-ton ship because that's about what I'd expect for a dreadnought of this era. We're gonna do 21 tons, normal freeboard, normal range. These have 12-inch guns. I don't exactly like the whole cross-deck fire thing, and I'm gonna remove these turrets for now. Now we have aft superimposed forwards. That gives us 6 12-inch guns currently. Belt armor's a bit insane. Let's pull that back to 12. Deck armor's okay. Let's pull this back to 12 inches. 12 inches on the turrets. Belt extended 3 inches. Let's go 2 inches on the belt extended. We're using those guns. using 5-inch guns. We can reduce those to 10. And I'm going to add an extra gun. Can we do forward superimposed? No, we can't do forward superimposed. We could do mid-port starboard wings. No, yeah. Add to it. Why are they single turrets? That's horrendous. Midships. We could do a midship double turret. Oh, yeah, and we can't build it with oil. So it's going to have to be coal. Ship is slightly overweight. So that gives us 8 12-inch guns. Could we go for 10? That's my question. So if we go like port and starboard midship wings, that is obviously a lot, but it does give us a lot of firepower. That gives us on each side 8-inch fire. But does that really help us? I don't think so. I mean, yeah, we have an extra turret, but that's not necessarily going to matter if we're broadsiding. It might matter if we're doing a front attack, right? So we have 3 turrets, but I don't think it's that important. So I'm going to go with a midship turret. That means we've got 200 tons. Normal accommodation. We do have some torpedo defense because we are building this from Britain. What cost are we looking at? Costs 2,600. It's pretty expensive. But I think we're gonna need to do it. Belt extended. What can we reduce? We can reduce the secondaries. I can reduce the conning tower and I can reduce this a little bit. Okay, let's do 11.5 on that. That works for me. And we're going to call this the Katori class. That works as well. That'll take 4 months. We can't afford that. So we're just going to save that for now. Yes, no. We'll save that for now. I'll try and build that once we got funds to do so. We'll also have to look at designing a battleship. We should have some more, not a battleship, but a set of destroyers. Because we're going to need those. Naval aviation, heavier than light. So that's balloons. We might want to start building some coastal defenses. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Alright, well, let's design that ship. Open up existing designs. Katori class. What the hell is it? There it is. Building nation cannot build ships, so that, yes, I know, because this is being built by Great Britain. There we go. Yes, yes. Oh my god, I can't afford that still. Okay, well, we can at least design a new destroyer, because we do need them. So 900 tons, 29 knots, that's pretty good. Cramped conditions, no. 3 torpedo swivels, 5-inch. Yeah, I mean, this is just fine. I'm not too bothered by this, so we'll do one for that. Design study. Ships in service, we're gonna have to start removing some of these from being obsolete. You also need to go into reserve. But we should be able to get 2 battleships on the way, hopefully. Okay, this is what they're using. 14-inch guns. But they've only got 4 14-inch guns, so it's not that bad. A pro-Italian queue is taking place in Albania. Who would have thought? Okay, I'm going to order up initially 6 of these destroyers to be built. That'll take 12 months. We're going to need them. So, yeah, we'll get those on the way. Then I'm going to get the Katori class. So, Katori. I want to get the initial first one built. Take 4 months. Yes, we can. So that'll be 4-month design study on that. Yes. Cooperation will benefit both of our nations. Better torpedoes. Our torpedoes are pretty damn good, which is one of our saviors in a lot of ways. Okay, that's another one of those dead. Bring home someone outstanding source of attention. We should take the opportunity. Yes, we should. Rebellion in Kenya continues. We want low tension with Britain because we're going to build ships out of Britain's very, very useful dockyards. Okay, we got those destroyers on the way. We need to start replacing all of these guys, and then we need to start getting some more cruisers. They're going to start to become heavy cruisers in these days. Okay, it's offering to sell us 4-inch guns. Yes, we can go for those. It has been a great benefit. It's fantastic news. Budget has gone down a little bit. Still, Russia's starting to build a battle cruiser. Germany hasn't. So hopefully we can start that our own up here soon. The steel industry wants a stronger navy. Yes, thank you. Let's go for budget, please. 3 centerline turrets. That's good to see. Okay, first initial ship on the way. And I'm going to call this after my great friend over on the Discord. I know he hasn't asked for it. We're going to call it the Zaven. And that'll be done in 27 months. France didn't like that. France did not like that, though. That is causing us some monetary issues. So, yeah. But it's kind of unnecessary if we're going to stay competitive. So I'm going to, for now, halt construction on those. Halt construction on those. And sort out our financial situation there. Okay, 13-inch guns. That's good to see. We actually have the ability to build 13-inch. You need to go into mothball. We can then resume construction on destroyers, which is a bigger priority of corvettes, really. I want to build a second Katori class, but we're going to need more money for that. Rebellion, wow, a lot of rebellions breaking out in the British controlled African territories. And they can lose those territories if those rebellions succeed. So, you know, that's definitely something that can occur. Well, a lot has happened for only 26 minutes. A lot has happened, I will say that. Now, one of the things is, okay, there we go. Germany's now building a battleship, or Dreadnought, and we're building a Dreadnought. That's a very small Dreadnought. Russia's opted for battle cruisers instead of Dreadnoughts to begin with, and the USA is continuing to build up those as well. So basically, these are pretty much obsolete going forward. So submarines, if we have some extra cash, I might look at building some because they are useful and it is important to build those up. But for now, I'm not too worried. A new hawkish government, yes, please. Kenya has now declared independence. Wow, that's pretty significant. Pretty damn significant. So Kenya there, which really weakens some of their holdings here, but it's good to see. I mean, it's not good to see. I want to be friends with Britain where possible. Okay, resume construction. Resume construction. We can resume all these constructions, and get these vessels out. Steam turbines, yeah, those are needed to make proper homegrown battleships and dreadnoughts, or dreadnoughts, guys. This is such a costly vessel. 3 centerline turrets, that's fantastic news. That's pretty much what we need there. Resume construction. All those on the way. Yeah, we're going to get some obsoletes here soon. New docks are completed. We managed to get blueprints for the German ship, the Helena. Pretty normal. Commissioned battleship. Thai Navy's doing a lot of night training. New ship on destruction. Ship class, yep. Nothing too concerning. Yeah, these are all obsolete now. Same with the protected cruiser. 21,000 tons. We can build our own vessels now. So that's obviously very useful. But we don't really, again, have the money for these things. Yep, I think we saw this before. Unexplained delays affected building. France is really not having a good time with us. The Falklands? Okay. Britain is really not having a good time. Okay, that's a lot more funds for us. I'm going to then build up docks. And I'm going to order... Once these destroyers finish up. Yeah. There's been a murder in the Balkans. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, I actually did the best tension for where I wanted it to, and that massively boosted our budget. So that's another Katori class on the way, though obviously it's gonna be a little bit out on there. But that's 2 ships on the way. We can start to... I'm just going to get rid of these. Let's do scrapping. Those ships have been disposed of. That now gives us these newer destroyers, 900 tons. Let's put these into mothball. And I'm going to order up more when we get the chance. But we're currently building up those corvettes, which we'll need. Better armor control. Fantastic news. Let's have a look at the almanac. Germany building another battleship. So we're keeping parity with Germany, Russia, France, and Italy. It's primarily Britain and Germany and Britain and the US going at each other pretty hard. So we're going to need to ally at least one of them where possible. What will be the just your speech? The freedom of the seas is threatened by the imperialistic ambitions of... The seas should be kept prosperous. Let's go for Germany. Because I know they like that. Okay, they crushed the rebels. Yeah, let's get that tension up. 100,000 now. We're on parity with Russia. And we're nearly at Germany and France's naval budget levels. Which is very, very good for us. Okay, these need to be replaced. I'm just going to scrap you. There we go. We'll keep you around for now. There you are, costing us one pretty penny. Okay, let's build. Armor piercing. So we'll have those in 24 months. I don't really want to go to war before we have those ships, but we're getting up to the point where we're going to have a great war period. 1914. A major British shop was short on orders and offering to build us in 24 months at 10%. We can't afford that. Go for the win. Go for the win. There we go. So either France or Germany is going to be our next target. Send a note suggesting it probably build tension. Do we want to go to war with France? They have 7. They have 5 heavy cruisers, 3 light cruisers. Do I want to go to war with France? Would that be a better war than going to war with Germany? Objectively on numbers, yes. Because this would probably push it over the line. But Germany has less holdings, so I'm going to just send a note. Oh, they reacted badly. One of our... that's a problem. Issue an ultimatum. And there we go. That's why I'm going to leave the episode off. War breaks out between Japan and Germany in 1910, August 1910. And we'll be going to war here. Hopefully, the British will like that we're fighting the Germans. Because we kind of are relying on them now for battleship production. Though we can switch to domestic relatively shortly. But yeah, this is going to be an interesting war. Our budget has increased massively and a lot has changed after winning the war with Russia. I'll see you guys next time. Please like, comment, subscribe. Really does help me out. And yeah, let me know what you think. You guys have a good one. And special thanks to members Zaven, King Stroza, Luis Neto, Tiki 832, Tiki 832, Impassive 9001, Ryan Smelly, Scott Mundy, Gravmania, Fishik, Alex Roberts, Cliff S, Death himself, and thank you to everyone else for watching.